check, check. It's an important step now. I've screwed up with this thing so many times. Look, microphone. Got it in the plaster. Hee hee. Okay, so all these formalities. So we've got we've had a few blog posts this week. We've got the snowplow in action. We got parts on order. We have to change out the horns on this thing. I've got to put a piece of plywood over top of this window. Got to put some reporting marks down here of some sort. Yeah, work to go on that. The Marksbury's Cove is plasters down, video's been taken. We gotta let it dry for a day or two, so that video will take a few days to make. Now today's update. What are we doing today? Well, a couple of years ago, I purchased some fast tracks. These have seen a lot of work. Much more, they really need a good scrubbing and some soap and water, to tell you the truth. This is probably the first thing I'm going to be doing. Protect your devices. I'm going to have to put some linseed oil on this or something to protect these. The threads aren't put out, it's just that it's raw metal and it needs to be preserved. Otherwise it's going to rust up like this. This is what happens when your model room is taken away from you and all your stuff is put into storage. So there's that. Got my track gauges. And over there I have two 2-foot by 8-foot 2-inch pieces of foam. Not the open cell foam, the closed cell that's nice to cut. Doesn't have those little balls that stick all over the place. So what I'm going to be doing for this is I have a whole bunch of, found this with the jig. I have a whole bunch of switches to make. This section of track was going to go into the engine terminal, but the engine terminal is going to be done in due time. It is going to be a piece that I share with everybody. Is in a prominent space in my shop forever and ever, amen. So it's going to be something that I really take my time to plan all the pieces for. So I'm going to reuse this section of track. I've got to make a point in here, and the switch rails, I don't know what the words are for that. But I've got to finish this. I've got to make, I'd say, probably about 20 switches for this yard. It's going to be a great big yard. I'm going to use it for photography so that I can take these. Well, this is a throwaway. I don't imagine this will ever make it on there, but these pieces of this equipment that I'm collecting here and learning how to weather and stuff like that on, they're all going to go into the yard to be photographed outside. I'm going to go all out for every part of this because that's just what makes me happy. It's all or nothing. Yee! Right? That's just me, I know. Anyways, so I've got all these 3 projects on the go right now. All this stuff is going to take me time. I'm not doing this in a week. I'm going to be doing the harbor front in about a week. But these other projects are going to take me a good amount of time. I'm completely prepared to be patient with this, and it just so happens that I have to call on Monday for another gig, so that's going to get in the way of things depending how that goes. It's a local gig though, so probably won't be too much. You never know. Let's hope. Then I can afford more cars. I should try to start a charity. Let's build Ron's collection. Something like that. I wonder where my batteries are. I'm always losing something for... Okay, so this yard. So we got the switch templates out. I'm probably going to use these frogs and jigs to make, you know, just the components of the switches, because I'm probably going to make many switches into one, like this example here. However, I'm going to be using techniques that I've used before on building this module. These techniques are things that I found out from Joe Fugate, and I think Joe learned it from what's that? Lee Westcott. Lynn Westcott? Lynn Westcott. Oh, getting old. Okay, so I learned it off of Joe through his videos. Years ago, I used this technique using his videos, the Siskiyou line videos. However, now I got an offer on TrainmastersTV on Black Friday to get a free subscription for a month, and I used that up, and I watched lots of great videos, and specifically Joe Fugate's videos on zip texturing. So I still have all the old pigments that I bought. I should have this stuff ready. I know I should have this stuff ready. However, I've got the pigments that Joe talks about in his videos. The whole process works great. It's super easy, and that's what I'm going to be using on my yard complex here. So in a few days after I get my harbor finished, we're going to clean off the desk here. We're going to put the excuse me, the yard on the desk and get at it. I'm going to start laying rail, hand laying rail. I'm probably going to put a few strips of flex track in somewhere in the middle, maybe put hand laid track around the outsides, and on the inside do flex track. Let's not get crazy with all this stuff, right? We're going to be probably making every single switch that goes into the track, so we don't need to get crazy with adding spikes to places where we can use flex track. However, on those outside runs, I'm going to try to get some detailed parts and stuff to put on the track so it looks as best as it can, because its whole purpose isn't to be in operations. It's not even really going to run trains. I'm going to clip like 2 Bachmann leads up to it, and one train's going to go, and everything else is going to be as much to handmade as I can make it, and as much realism as I can get to it. Actually, I found all the parts to do my static grass generator. Also another video that's available on TrainmastersTV. At first I really had no idea that I would like Trainmasters television, but I actually do. It surprises the hell out of me just to hear me say that. Just to hear me say that I like Trainmasters TV it scares the hell out of me. It's the truth, man. It really is the truth. Everybody knows that I don't get all gushy over these pay to play systems. We all know that you can get the information out there for free. However, Trainmasters TV does a great job. Out.